Hey viewers, welcome to another game of the Casual Pro Gamer. Today we're doing a 1 versus 1 instead of all those 2 versus 2s that I've been doing between YoGo and mouzCCTosh. So as you can see, it is Protoss versus Protoss, and we are well, both in the bottom corners. So this is going to be interesting. It means it's not forced cross position, so the scouting does have some effect on the match. And we'll have to see who scouts the correct way, although in Protoss vs Protoss it's not really that big of a deal. It is still pretty important though, and we will have to see who can pull it off to make the first engage their own, because that first engage is normally very important, especially if you can expand during that first attack and not be under pressure. So both of them will be going for gateway units probably in the beginning, and maybe supplemented with some robotics facility or robotic units like the Immortal. Most of the time people will choose for the Immortal, although the with higher zealot counts and higher unit counts, Colossus will be more useful in your battle. So we will have to see how that goes. So both of them are pretty decent players. I think at least the mouzCCTosh here, Tosh, is a very good player. YoGo I haven't heard a lot of, but he plays against the really high level players all the time. So I'm assuming he's either known under a different name as well, or I just missed most of his games. But I do see his name every now and then. It's just that, I just pick random replays, and I don't really keep track of the tournament scene. I should probably do that a little bit more and cast some tournament games as well, because they are more exciting. Although, well, with tournament games I mean bigger tournament games. And it is the blue player that actually scouts in the correct direction. So he is the better one. No, it's completely random, of course. The red player should realize that with that scout in his base at that point, the blue player is in this bottom right corner. He's going to scout the top right anyway, because, well, that drone was kind of useless anyway, otherwise. It was all the way over here, and if the blue player sent out a really early drone to scout, that would have looked really silly if he was in the top right, because that would have been his only chance to scout. And now he's no longer going to be allowed to scout. This drone is probably going to help the zealot block off the wall. Oh, okay. Sentry comes up to block the ramp, and with the two of them, they can prevent the scout. So drone capturing that watchtower, and yeah, there goes. Oh wow, he actually made it through, but gets taken out no problem. So yeah, that's a big deal. In the meantime, the research going on for warp gates on both sides, but a Phoenix being produced over here. So a Stargate already up. He really rushed to that, and yeah, the Phoenix is going to be useful for scouting, but not only that, it's going to allow you to pick up any unit except for the massive units, which are the ones coming from the robotics facility. But it allows you to pick up units if you want to, and just take them out of the battle, and also to take them down, of course. But you need multiple, you need something that can shoot air for that. I'm not really sure what he's going for multiples, yeah. So already has 2 out. Does he have 2 Stargates? No, they're just really quick to produce. Okay. No, not missing anything. So he has 3 out now, and he is going to harass some of the drones with them. Maybe, yeah, pick off one of these units. As you can see, they die pretty quickly. because the Phoenix are really good at shooting down air units. They can only shoot down air units, and yeah, they do quite a bit of damage. So as you can see, versus light, they do 10 damage, and they shoot twice at each unit. And stalkers, yeah, they are really fragile. Well, they are armored, but stalkers are really fragile to these kind of plays. And oh man, did he really just hallucinate? Or no, that wasn't hallucination. It was just an explosion in mid-air. I thought it was a hallucinate. But yeah, the Phoenix coming in, and the Phoenix are going to be really hard to deal with, because these guys don't shoot air and these guys do shoot air, but if you pick up 2 of them, then yeah, it's pretty much over for the rest. Yeah, now that he has 5, he kind of can breathe a little bit easier, because there are still 5 of these, so not a whole lot of them. The 6th one coming in. And are they going to... No, they're not going to finish this one off. They shot their last shot at a different one. 7 now. And yeah, so if he keeps that up, the whole harassment here and the production of Phoenixes, he's going to lose. But if he switches this into something else, if the harassment is successful enough, of course he wins. But stalkers are cheaper and quicker to produce, so they will eventually win out. But on the other hand, if he can get some economic harassment off, or produce an extra base, because this guy cannot move out of his base. He will lose everything if he tries to move out. But he is going to expand, and that Nexus needs to be cancelled. Otherwise, of course, that is not going to end well, because he needs to keep control over this economic fight. But he does have a little bit of an army. I don't know who is ahead in the actual army, because the Phoenixes took quite a few units out of the running. Sorry. So it is, oh, we have a little bit of a fight going off here. It is 6 zealots, 2 stalkers, and 3 sentries for the red player. So that's a pretty small army. Versus 3 zealots, 2 immortals, 1 sentry, and 12 stalkers. So the amount of stalkers is really growing, and especially with the blink, that will help out. Yeah, this base is going to come up, although he's not really ahead with that. So yeah, he obviously transfers some of his drones. But yeah, it's going to be hard to defend both bases with his stalkers, although they do have blink now. And yeah, it's a good thing at least that he stopped producing those Phoenixes. Phoenixi? Phoenixes. I'm going for Phoenixes. That would be Phoenixes then, right? So it's Phoenixes or Phoenixes. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. He's going to move out now. 3 immortals, 4 immortals even. Sorry, I missed that one. And a couple of sentries. They're not guardians. You have a guardian shield and some other smaller gateway units. But that doesn't really matter. It's all about those immortals. The immortals are going to have to deal with the stalkers because they do extra damage to armored units, and of course, well, they take less damage because versus armored these do 14, and the immortals, as long as they have a shield, only take 10 from each shot. So it's not a whole big deal, but it's 4 damage less per shot. I'm not sure if that doubles, by the way. So I'm not sure if they do 10 damage or 20 damage. Because they do shoot 2 missiles. And a little bit of harassment going off. Loses one of the Phoenix. phoenixes. That's what I agree on. Phoenixes. And yeah, with the guardian, force fields, this was an easy defense for our blue player. And let's see the army tab. So it is completely equal. I mean, well, there's a little bit of a difference in the amount of minerals invested, but that is not going to be big enough to make a difference. So it's more that if you use those force fields correctly, then yeah, you lose about half your army. No, the enemy loses about half their army. And he is going to position some stalkers over here to intercept those pesky phoenixes. And oh, they weren't on attack move, they were on normal move. So they didn't attack immediately. Could have got some shots off. It wouldn't have mattered in the long run because he was too late on the blink. But so I don't think they would have taken down anything, but at least the Nexus goes down here. And he did destroy these destructible rocks. Here they're still available. He doesn't want to destroy them yet because he doesn't want to expand there yet. But he's going to have to do that soon. And yeah, nobody uses those chrono boosts anymore. I mean, every now and then you see someone using a chrono boost. But it seems that yeah, it's not really used that much anymore. I don't know what he he just boosted all of his gateways. Yeah, in the beginning, when StarCraft 2 just came out, people were all about learning to use that as efficiently as possible. But nowadays it seems that people just ignore it as long as possible, or as they just ignore it because they don't feel that it's worth their APM and their concentration. And then every now and then they remember, oh yeah, I have chrono boost, and they chrono boost all of their buildings to get one quicker round of units out. A huge attack coming in, but yeah, as I said, when the numbers grow, these Colossi are going to be very, very useful. And yeah, they're going to do a whole ton of damage to these gateway units. And therefore I have to think that the red player is going to come out ahead, even though he has these phoenixes that aren't going to do a whole lot in this fight. So he invested a lot in those, and yeah, they are going to lift up two of the sentries, but that is not going to matter. And wow, the blue player actually still has 2 immortals left, and yeah, that kind of turned the battle. So let's see where those immortals came from, because it seems that he lost everything already. So let's select all the immortals. He only has 2, and this player has 6. So that is quite surprising. The immortals here are all the way in the back, and that may be why they survived. But as I said, they do extra damage to armored units. These are armored. The Colossi, the Immortals are of course armored. The Stalkers are armored. The only things that aren't armored are these sentries and the Zealots. So yeah, because he keeps them alive, quite coincidental I have to say, because I don't think he meant to have them so far in the back. They shot mostly at the Zealots. But yeah, he does win out, so his extra round of units paying off there. This player a little bit better with his chrono boost. Didn't have that fully stacked up. But yeah, in the end, he comes out ahead. Very nicely played. Lots of pylons around the map, lots of scouts around the map. And yeah, excellent play. So anyway, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. GG!